The US Senate has suspended votes on its tax bill. That's after the collapse on a key compromise to win. A majority left Republicans scrambling, I suppose, for want of better words, to salvage the legislation. Senator Majority Mitch McConnell said that voting will resume at 11 a.m. local time in Washington. Jody Schneider has been tracking this bill and all of its nuances. So, Jody, good to see you this morning. What needs to happen to get the Republican leaders to get the bill over the finishing line in the Senate? There's a clack, as they call it in Shakespearean times, of 5 people who seem to be just holding back.
That's right. They need 50 votes, and they need them all to come from Republicans because no Democrats are going to vote for this bill. After a day where they seemed to gain some traction, they got Senator John McCain on board. They basically lost some ground when a deal that they hoped would bring on some people who are concerned about the effect on the deficit fell apart when a Senate rulemaking body decided that they could not go that route. They could not do what they called a trigger, which would allow tax cuts to be rescinded if they hit some revenue targets. They couldn't go that way. So now a trio of senators, including Senator Jeff Flake, who's retiring, who are concerned about the deficit, say they're not so sure they're going to vote for this. They have to bring them on board. And then they have other issues, like Susan Collins of Maine, who has some problems with the repeal of the individual mandate in Obamacare that's also in the bill. So at the very end here, they've got to figure out how to win those votes to get it over that finish line. And they can only lose a few votes because there's only 52 Republican votes in the Senate.